All right, down here with the Thrasher as we get set to celebrate another championship. This in the 125cc class. The sweet sing of the 125cc as we hear them make their way around this Daytona International Speedway course and getting this machine set up on the podium here, getting ready for presentations. Our commissioned AMA member here, of course, Mr. Kevin Bailey, ready to hand out that Majors #1 plate, the AMA Majors plate for the Ricky Carmichael Amateur Supercross. And Nate Thrasher here with us as we join together. Nate, buddy, congratulations to you. Big ride out there, and it seems like you're picking up where you left off, and you're ready to move forward and keep those wins a-coming.
Yeah, it was good. Came out in the Schoolboy 2 race and got off to a pretty decent start, just got pinched, and then it set me up good for this one. I feel like I got the lines dialed and came out and got the whole shot now when my Dunlop tires are hooking up great. And I just got off to a good start and just tried to roll the first couple laps and put down some good laps in there at the end. There's a bunch of riders down. I hope they're okay. And got through the yellow flags good and just kept the race going.
All righty, man. You're in the center of the box. Got you a #1 plate. Who do you want to say thanks to?
I want to say thanks to everybody over at Red Bull, Orange Brigade KTM, Nature's Bakery, FMF, P&G, KTM, Motion Pro, W, Factory Connection Suspension, FMF Pipes, Lynx Motors, Dr. Berg, Vertex Pistons, Pivot Works, everybody, thank you.
And now to present you with your AMA Majors #1 plate, our AMA Commission member, Mr. Kevin Bailey. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your 125cc Ricky Carmichael Amateur Supercross Champion.
Well, thank you, Rodney. And this is the big class out on the track right now in more ways than one. Open Pro Sport, the biggest names, big bikes, and a big race with 15 laps we're going to run. And that's 15 laps for someone to try to figure out how to beat the 5'10" of Seth Hamaker.
Yeah, Seth Hamaker putting it down here once again. We knew he would. We knew coming in he'd be one of the favorites. And sure enough, man, a lot like Jared Fry, this guy's prepared. Okay, this guy came down to do business. Take care of business, rather, do battle, and that's exactly what he's doing. Saw some aggressive moves that really helped him, succeed and move forward earlier, and he's one of those guys not afraid to do that.
Yep. He didn't have the start earlier today in 258, right. Made it happen. This time better, and didn't have as much work to do.
Exactly.
Carter Hallpayne and Devin Simonson, who were also there in the A-Class 258, now in Open Pro Sport, are second and third again. So they got to try to run him down.
Exactly, and you know what? Any given week at a pro race, 2.5 second lead or whatever, pretty good, considered a breathing room. Let me tell you, he's not content right now. He wants to stretch that out. He wants to give himself a little more breathing room and really put this thing in race pace.
There's Hamaker on the familiar 5'10", and then Hallpayne is on the 17.
Probably Rayners or somebody 5'10" as a kid.
Wyndham?
Wyndham, yeah. That's
5'10",
yeah,
5'11"?
5'10",
5'10", all right.
Yeah.
And then Simonson on the 70, you just saw on your screen, is third. Tristan Lane fourth, and Blake Ashley.
Simonson, seen him put some moves on. Seen him really take some chances and, lay it out there to gain position.
Like jumping that wall jump, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he's still doing it back there. There's Hallpayne doing it as well. Hallpayne just trying to keep Hamaker in sight. Wow, look at that corner from Hamaker on the gas early.
And that's where it's at. All the top guys back in the day when you were a kid, your dad told you jump for show, corner for dough.
That's right. He does it again. You got to watch, man, backing this thing around like a flat tracker. Lighten up that rear wheel. Beautiful. Yeah. So that's where he's making time in these corners. Seth Hamaker putting it down. Hallpayne out of Texas riding well, but that was about 4/10 off of Hamaker. So Hamaker just getting away. These corners of Hamaker, are you kidding me?
Yeah, you're watching full throttle drifting.
Yes.
Right there,
right.
dog. Okay, we didn't around the corner. That's full throttle drifting.
Yep, no feathering, throttle or clutch. That is full pedal to the metal there. Watch Hamaker. Woo! Go to the outside.
Cow.
Light this corner up. That was good. He's actually a little quicker the last time around.
What's crazy is about 3 of them launches 25 years ago, and you'd have broke a wheel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't even think twice about it now.
Right.
Yep. Again with the corner. Hamaker lighting it up.
There's our man Daytona Mike making sure everything's in line for us, everything's in order.
Daytona Mike.
Our man. Once again, taking a look at Seth Hammaker. Guy just doing a fantastic job. You mentioned using the outsides there right a minute ago, riding the edges. A lot of these guys still in that main race line and taking a beating right now. Quite obvious that Seth Hammaker is riding those fringes, finding some smooth lines, because I tell you right now, he's riding a lot smoother than the guys behind him.
Deep into traffic now. Hammaker is going to have to thread the needle a bit on the 510. Here he comes. Oh, he got it that time. So good to that turn. Oh, too much.
Look at that.
Ends up off the racetrack.
Right back in rhythm.
Yeah, he did.
He entered the track by jumping.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. From the side of the jump, still cleared it. That corner speed was too much. He couldn't stay
Right.
in the racetrack.
Right.
Let's watch him through this one.
But
Oh, look at that roost. All the way back to the entrance to the corner, there was roost.
oh, absolutely, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Yeah.
And to watch him overcome that mistake, he flushed that mistake when he jumped back on the track. It never happened.
Remember. If
never
Rodney asks
happened.
about it, he'll be like, what? What are you talking about?
Yep.
And again, backing it in deep. So Hammaker, you got to take advantage, man. You get a chance to ride out here in Daytona. Winning the title is one thing, but you want to test your skills and push the limits and learn.
Absolutely the place to do all those things.
You've got 2-lap riders to deal with right now. You're watching Open Pro Sport. Carter Halpane and Devin Simonson still second and third.
And threads the needle through the air, lands the thing, and accelerates away. You
Yeah, unbelievable. Nothing slowing him, not even the lap riders. Let's watch this corner.
know? And that's focus. You know, just like we talked about Jared Fry being prepared, that's focus. He knows what the objective is right now. He knew what those guys were. He knew what had to happen right then.
Yep.
So no question.
If I got to split them, I'll split them. No
Right.
problem. This berm right here, this left-hander, watch him cut down. He's all the way. Most guys are getting all the way on the right side. He's fighting his way, gets all the way back to the left. By the time he gets to that second jump, now he's going to go back to the outside. Dude, that is seriously fast.
Soil sandwich.
Yeah.
Right there.
Stone
Soil
spray
sandwich if
sandwich,
you're behind him.
Jeez, man. He's taking some of this really good dirt we have and throwing it outside of the track of that roost and on the outside.
So it goes back to so many things. Goes back to so many things. And one of the most important things, whether it's in a corner, whether it's in the whoop section, whether it's off a jump, let me tell you, timing.
Yeah.
Timing.
It is.
Timing.
Corners are like that. Yeah, you
Timing.
would think that's just a jump thing, but same thing. He missed it one time, and he ended up off the track.
Right. Right. And let me tell you, break a little too soon, break a little too late. And
Yeah.
it's not a perfect corner. Okay, this kid's got amazing timing.
We're watching the 70 of Simonson. He's been a podium guy all weekend long.
Yep.
Tristan Lane on the 411. And then Lane is in fourth. Simonson third. 17 of Halpane remains in second. 7-11 Lane trying to take third place away from Simonson.
Yeah, he's had to pass a couple people already, so he's wanting, he's hungry. He's in that drive mode right now.
And Lane is close. Can't quite seal the deal. Another
Here we
run
go.
down
Look,
the inside.
yeah, look at this. Oh, one big braking bump got him there.
He's got him in his clutches, though. Great battle. This is for third. 70 of Simonson. Lane on the 7-11.
Yeah, and right now, you know, I really got to feel he's using the energy of the rider ahead of him, you know, and just not really expending any more than he has to, and he's going to use that to draw him up on top of him. Absolutely.
But you would think time be running out, but we're doing a 15-lap race here, so Simonson is going to be dealing with pressure for a long time.
And if that's actually the strategy he's using, that's going to come into play in that 15 lap. Believe me. Or it just could be the way I'm seeing the race.
Yeah, it
So.
could be. Battle's coming, no doubt about it, and here it is, side by side. Lane going to try to out-jump him over the wall. Did he seal him off? He does. Tristan Lane. He earned that one.
Yep, absolutely. Just like NASCAR, drafting, sat back there, used him to get through the traffic, and boom.
Pulled the trigger once the track is cleared out, no lappers, and now he is gone.
That was clean and classic. I mean, that's racing right there, man.
I love how they somehow found a landing for that wall jump, which doesn't have one. They found like a braking bump that's like 6 inches high, and they're using that as their landing spot. This is Open Pro Sport, arguably the fastest class out here. We'll follow it up with 65 7-11, Super Mini 2, 85 10-12, and Vet 35.
You talk about that wall jump. JH and I stood there Saturday night, and we listened to the frame stretch on Blake Baggett's bike.
Oh, man, did he launch.
He flat landed. He double landed twice. He double wheel landed. I mean, landed flat.
Really?
And so, oh yeah.
Oh.
Now what's that clunk? I mean, you could hear the
he didn't
swing
get
arm.
the rear end down
No.
And didn't even lift. Well, one thing to keep in mind,
Horrendous.
by the way, is that those guys have the best suspension for that you can possibly engineer. These are amateur riders, and they have their stuff set up. They have some revalves, springs, and they're not testing for Supercross. They don't have what Eli Tomac has in his Fords. They're still sending that thing.
You better believe it, dude. For the same reason. Yeah, for the same reason.
Time running out at Open Pro Sport. It has been a domination run for Seth Hamaker. Tristan Lane, you're watching on your screen in the 7-11, had to wrestle third place away from Devin Simonson.
I tell you what, if you're a mini bike dad out here today and you got your kid watching these races and stuff, let me tell you something. You film Jarrett Fry, you film Seth Hamaker, okay, and you go home and you watch game tape, okay, as an 85 rider, as a 65 rider.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about their competitor. I'm talking about the younger riders. And you want to break, Dad? Sit down and put that DVD on for them, all right? Sit down and let them watch that footage.
There's something to be learned, like right here, this approaching corner. He's hitting his mark, not quite as aggressive as he was earlier.
But still, nonetheless,
Yes.
that's a better turn than, 23 other guys, 28 other guys made that
They're
lap.
in the class right now,
Okay.
yeah. Yep. What lap are we on here? We're up to 12
Oh, yep, 12.
of 15. So lap 13 will be uncoiling in just a moment.
And, running about half a second quicker than the second place guy right now, about half a second or so. But with that swift start, with being able to make those good decisions, quick decisions, and having that focus like we talked about, able to use that half second. Got to believe he might be throttling back just a touch right now, too. So
I think so. It's time to bring it home. The white flag is out. For Hamaker out of Pennsylvania. And we talked a lot about him in 258, which he won earlier today.
Yep.
As far as the timing goes, he raced A-Class last year, almost won some titles at Loretta's. We thought he might turn pro, stay back as an amateur. So it's going to have to happen now. It's either going to be, I would say, August after Loretta's, or maybe all the way to next May. We'd expect to see him at Hangtown or whatever the 2020 opener would be for Lucas Oil Pro Motocross. Either way, probably going to be the last run as an amateur in Daytona for Hamaker.
Yeah, touching back on what we said with RC, one of the big reasons I like that is you're getting the taste of that pace and that speed right away. And some riders, it only took one race to get that pace.
It's pretty crazy. Checker flag is out. Hamaker's got this. Go ahead.
But if not, you wait all winter. If not, you wait a whole season and you wonder. You do the best you can, prepare with the information you got. But you know what? When it's time, get out there and get it, and then we know where to go from there. That's your